Are you ready to kick your survey distribution into high gear? Surveys are such a wonderful tool. They help you gather valuable information about your target audience, test out new product ideas, identify unmet needs, evaluate the effectiveness of marketing campaigns, and so much more. In order to gather that goldmine of information, though, you need to be properly distributing your surveys. I'm Noel, and in today's video, we'll discuss the ins and outs of survey distribution along with 7 helpful methods. Let's go. While it's important to focus on creating engaging and easy-to-use surveys, you'll also want to focus on distribution methods. So what exactly does survey distribution entail? Survey distribution is the process in which you deliver a survey to the respondents who want to complete it. There are 2 main types of distribution methods: online distribution and offline distribution. Offline distribution is a fancy term for paper surveys. These could be surveys handed out door to door, via mail, or on the sidewalk. Offline distribution methods tend to be time-consuming and expensive, so many organizations use them infrequently or have made the shift away from them altogether. This leads us to the other type of survey distribution: online distribution. Online distribution's popularity is growing rapidly. There are tons of ways to digitally get a survey in front of your target audience, from email to social media to pop-up forms once a purchase has been made. Online forms are cost-effective, easy to distribute, and overall super practical for companies of any size to use. There are lots of reasons to carefully consider which method you choose. Perhaps your concern is cost-effectiveness, or maybe it's gathering a certain response rate. If you find your audience is primarily active on social media, then online distribution will help you connect with your target audience and gather better quality data. You'll also want to consider which medium your target audience is most comfortable completing. Some audiences strongly prefer digital surveys, while others like physical ones, especially if certain survey takers aren't particularly tech-savvy or don't even have social media accounts. Weighing all of these factors will help you choose which route is best for your business. If you've decided online survey distribution is right for you, then here are a few distribution methods to choose from. First up, we have email. With survey emails, all you have to do is include a link to your survey within the body of the email. You can send the email survey to specific recipient groups within your contact list to fine-tune your audience. For example, you can send surveys to those who haven't made a purchase yet, or to your most loyal customers, depending on what kind of information you want to gather. Social media is an amazing way to get your surveys into your customers' and potential customers' hands, digitally that is. There are numerous ways to utilize your social media platforms for survey distribution. You can share your survey on your profiles and ask followers to complete it. You can use promoted posts and ads. And you can target your survey to reach social media users who don't follow your page. Social media is a wonderful tool because it gives you flexibility when it comes to which audiences you want to target. You can choose audiences based on a number of factors like location, age, interests, and more. Since social media happens in an instant, you can also expect quick response rates. Do keep in mind, however, that your posts' reach is limited, so your entire social media following won't necessarily see each survey. If you're paying to segment and target ads, those costs could add up over time. Another great online survey distribution method is using QR codes. QR codes are essentially just more complex barcodes that can be scanned by anyone with a smartphone. The QR code acts as a direct link to your survey that audiences can easily navigate to without any extra fuss. QR codes can be displayed in many places. You can put a digital QR code on your website or social media channels, or print physical QR codes on posters, flyers, product packaging, and so much more. You can even place QR codes within your stores to make it easy for in-person customers to access your survey before they leave. There are tons of pros to QR codes, but there is one major drawback. They require your users to have a smartphone. This could be a particularly tricky option if you're trying to reach an audience that doesn't have or use them. Also, you may not be catching people at an opportune time. They could be walking by one of your flyers or in the middle of shopping. Keep your survey brief to try and increase the response rates. You could also go the website or blog post route when distributing surveys online. You can embed your survey right into your website or add it to blog posts. Either way, website visitors can easily access your survey and, best of all, you can leave it up for as long as you'd like. With a survey on your website or blog posts, you can connect with a plethora of people, from your existing target audience to newcomers alike. Customers who already visit your site often or read your many blog post updates are likely to be the first to complete your survey. You can also connect with respondents who aren't your current customers. And since website visitors and blog readers will likely have more downtime on their hands at the moment, this method could really boost completion rates. The final online distribution method is SMS messaging. With SMS messaging, your surveys are going directly into the pockets of your audience. You can conduct a variety of different surveys via SMS messaging as well. There are multiple choice polls, text-to-vote surveys, and texting a link to a longer survey. In fact, SMS messaging tends to foster a high response rate since audiences have everything they need instantly at their fingertips to complete it. Do keep in mind, though, that SMS message is a paid service. However, it's typically only a few cents per text, making it a pretty affordable option. If you prefer to go the offline distribution route, here are two great options you can use. You can go old school with the good old-fashioned over-the-phone method. If you typically have shorter surveys, this method is a more practical choice. Connecting over the phone gives a personal connection to your audience. It gives them the opportunity to provide personalized feedback and can help you reach audience members who aren't using smartphones and social media consistently. The major downsides to this method are both the high expense and amount of effort. Costs can add up, and it can be challenging to quickly gain your audience's trust in you to complete your survey over the phone right then and there. The second offline distribution method is trying to connect with your audience in person. You'll typically have more time to really create a personal connection and encourage them to complete the survey. In-person surveying methods can also be a bit pricey as they require more staff to conduct and process the surveys. This method can be time-consuming and a little costly, but it will ultimately help you reach a broader audience if that's important to you. Once you've zeroed in on your preferred distribution method, you'll want to create a custom survey that fits your needs. This is where Jotform comes in handy. With Jotform, you can distribute your surveys in a variety of ways. You can embed them into your website and blog posts, share them via a link on social media or email, share them via QR codes, and more. Both the construction and content of your surveys are important, but so is your distribution. Your distribution method will be a key factor in your company's surveying success. Let's review. Here are 7 ways you can distribute your survey. If you're choosing the online route, you can use email, social media, QR codes, websites, and blog posts, or SMS messaging. If you're going the offline route, try over the phone or in person. Until next time, I'm Noel with Jotform. Don't forget to click subscribe, and thanks for watching.